Josh O'Connor is really something special.
I might be a little late to the party, but I have to agree with Ryan Johnson.
Josh O'Connor
is something special. Special enough that I believe he should be and could be the next
Bond. James Bond.
I know, that's a tall order. Pull up a chair, crack a tin, and let me talk you through the why.
Why?
Bond is the crown jewel in British cinema. It's a film production that everyone wants to be a part of, from the stunt crew to the camera crew. What's concerning, has been widely publicised, is that Amazon acquired MGM and through osmosis acquired James Bond, and the fear is that we are going to see spin-offs that Amazon are likely to produce. Hell, there's a James Bond game show that they put out.
£1 million, man.
And I'm only just getting started.
But when it comes to the James Bond movies, we are in a precarious situation regardless of Amazon's takeover. You see, love them or hate them, Daniel Craig's James Bond movies did something seismic to the franchise. It was able to strip Bond back in Craig's introduction, Casino Royale, and give us a gritty, raw take on the character and setting him up for the journey that we went on over the 5 movies, ultimately culminating in, yes, M, Moneypenny, Q, some gadgets, not quite outlandish gadgets, but one thing it really did do was make bank. And while for me, Bond will always be Connery, and then there's iterations on that, everyone has a favourite, Daniel Craig's way up there. He brought a vulnerability along with all the charm and ruggedness that was required of the character. And now for the first time in a long while, we're looking at who could be the next James Bond, and it's the first time that a vegetable is not attached to that process. You see, Cubby Broccoli was the producer way back when they made Dr. No, and there has been a hand in the James Bond movies via Broccoli all the way through to his daughter, Barbara Broccoli, splitting up with Amazon. So the decisions Amazon make from now until the casting and then release of the next James Bond movie are crucial. Bond is a big part of worldwide cinema, but it's a big part of British cinema, and there's a kind of sense of pride that you have in this golden franchise. So hopefully Amazon avoid the obvious casting choice. There's a big decision to be made, and let's give them their props. First decision they've made is to bring in the director, Denis Villeneuve, which for my money I don't think you could ask for a better choice. That's only part of the puzzle. They need to cast the right James Bond, not just for this film, but like I say, for the next decade and a half. So we reviewed Wake Up Dead Man a few weeks ago. Had a really good time with it. Best of the 3, Knives Out for me. And one of the biggest parts of that was the protagonist of the movie, not Daniel Craig's Benoit Blanc, but actually Josh O'Connor. He was the protagonist. He carried the film.
to the bottom. Who killed Monsignor Wicks and why? And then that's it.
And he was superb at it. Glad to see he took the next step up to leading, a big Hollywood production, and one that's got, quite a big ensemble, and he stands apart from the majority of them in it. Josh O'Connor's known to a lot of people as playing Prince Charles in the Crown series. Hold my hands up. I'm not a monarchist and not interested at all. I've never seen the show. For me, the first time I saw him was the 2024 film Challengers with Zendaya. He was such a charming, like a whirlwind character. He really stood out. It was the best performance of the 3 main leads there, and enough to make me want to go and say, what's he done before? And happened to watch maybe La Chimera that he did, the Italian language film about a bunch of grave robbers, and again he was mesmeric in that. He really stood out, and after watching Wake Up Dead Man, took a look to see what else he's been doing recently, and there was The Mastermind that he brought out, Kelly Reichardt's latest. And yeah, his career is just close to hitting the stratosphere. He's going to be in Spielberg's next UFO movie, Disclosure Day, next summer. And all of these parts, coupled with who he is, where he's from, just makes you feel like he's such a choice for James Bond. I mean, physically, he matches what Ian Fleming noted in the novels, that kind of lanky build, unconventional handsomeness that James Bond possesses. That seems to be Josh O'Connor down to a T. He's got distinctive features, obviously prominent ears that got him the Prince Charles role, but you feel that it could all add to what they go for. Those 4 films that I mentioned, each of them give a little bit of a key to how he could be the next James Bond. Challenges. He's got this sense of charm, a sense of danger, a sense of gung-ho about him. He's got a real drive in that movie, and that could totally fit into the James Bond character. Mastermind, the Kelly Reichardt film, it's a period setting, and well, it's a film about best laid plans going to ruin, or the bumbleness or the haphazardness of the character. You can see his kind of cool-headedness, his vulnerabilities, his sense of planning. All of these could be a key component of a Josh O'Connor James Bond. La Chimera, he's got this physicality to the role, this kind of commanding sense, leading these people out on the grave robbing that they go for, and there's definitely a feeling that this role would bring kind of raw intensity to his James Bond. And for me, Wake Up Dead Man is the one where, you know, the penny dropped. It was clear he's got this ability to command or own a film among a huge ensemble cast, including the last James Bond, Daniel Craig. But his character has a sense of drive, a sense of purpose, and you empathise with him throughout it. I really think that he's got all the characteristics that the new Bond will need. I think he brings enough to the table that it would be different and distinct from the Daniel Craig iteration, as well as the other iterations that have come before. You know, Amazon can't rush this. Amazon can't Star Wars this. This is a absolutely mega IP, and it's not something they should milk. It's something they need to steadily drip out a series of films, but they got to get it right off the bat because there's so much pressure on this. And I just think, let cool heads prevail. Josh O'Connor should be your next
Bond.
James Bond. Would you like to know more?